The hardest moments in life rarely arrive with loud warnings. They come quietly, in the middle of an ordinary morning, beneath a bright blue sky, when everything appears peaceful from the outside while someone's heart is silently falling apart. People often say strength means never needing anyone, but life has a different lesson. There are seasons when even the strongest woman discovers that courage does not mean walking alone. Sometimes, the greatest gift is simply having one trustworthy person standing beside her when the world feels too heavy to carry. Before we continue, if you believe kindness, loyalty, and second chances still matter in today's world, please take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to Kindness Corner. Your support helps us continue sharing stories that remind us of the power of compassion. The story began on a clear spring morning when 21-year-old Serena stood outside a small college building with a backpack over her shoulder and dreams much bigger than the town she had grown up in. The streets were filled with sunlight, people hurried toward their own futures, and the trees swayed gently in the warm breeze. Everyone believed adulthood would be exciting, yet Serena quickly discovered that freedom also carried loneliness. Bills appeared faster than opportunities. Friends slowly disappeared into their own lives. Every mistake felt enormous because there was no longer anyone waiting to fix it. She smiled through difficult days, convincing herself she could solve everything alone, yet every evening she returned to a tiny apartment where silence echoed louder than any conversation. During that first stage of adulthood, what she truly longed for was not someone to rescue her, but someone who believed in her when she could no longer believe in herself. The greatest support came from a thoughtful young architect named Adrian, who never promised to solve her problems. Instead, he encouraged her to keep applying for jobs after every rejection, reminded her that failure was only temporary, and quietly celebrated every small victory. His presence did not remove the storms from her life, but it reminded her that storms always pass when someone walks beside you. Years slipped away like leaves carried by a gentle afternoon wind. Serena built a career, found confidence, and believed the difficult chapter of her life had ended forever. Yet life has a remarkable way of testing people again just when they think they have become unbreakable. At 38, she balanced demanding work, aging parents, financial pressure, and endless responsibilities that seemed to grow every week. Every sunrise brought another list of people depending on her. She became the strong one everyone admired, but almost nobody asked how she was feeling inside. Behind every smile rested exhaustion. Behind every success stood countless sleepless nights. Many assumed she needed nothing because she appeared capable of handling everything herself. The truth was completely different. During that season, what mattered most was emotional partnership. Adrian never tried to compete with her strength or take control of her life. He simply listened after difficult days, prepared simple meals when she came home tired, reminded her to rest, and quietly shared responsibilities without making her feel weak. She realized something profoundly important. Love was not measured by grand romantic gestures but by ordinary acts repeated every single day. A hand offered during difficult moments often carries more meaning than 1,000 beautiful promises. Another 20 years quietly passed beneath countless sunny afternoons and changing seasons. Wrinkles slowly replaced youthful excitement, and gray hairs became reminders of a lifetime filled with victories, mistakes, laughter, and sacrifice. At 64, Serena watched neighborhoods transform while familiar faces gradually disappeared. Retirement brought something unexpected. The busy schedule that once exhausted her had vanished, leaving long peaceful mornings and afternoons that sometimes felt painfully empty. Children had families of their own. Friends moved away or became occupied with their own challenges. The house that had once echoed with activity now rested in gentle silence. It was during this stage that companionship became more valuable than achievement. Sitting together on a garden bench beneath clear daylight, watching birds glide across the open sky, sharing simple conversations over warm tea, and laughing about memories that no one else could fully understand became treasures beyond price. Adrian's steady presence reminded Serena that growing older was never about losing youth. It was about discovering that genuine love becomes deeper when appearances fade and only character remains. One bright summer afternoon, Serena noticed a young woman sitting alone in a nearby park, tears quietly rolling down her face while families enjoyed the sunshine around her. She recognized the same loneliness she had once carried decades earlier. Walking over with gentle kindness, she offered nothing extraordinary, only a warm smile and patient attention. The conversation lasted less than an hour, yet before leaving, the young woman smiled for the first time that day. Serena suddenly understood the lesson life had spent decades teaching her. People never truly stop needing one another. The ages may change, the struggles may look different, but the human heart continues searching for understanding, encouragement, safety, and hope. Perhaps the harsh truth is not that women need men at certain ages because they are incapable of standing alone. The real truth is that every human being, regardless of age or strength, benefits from having someone who chooses loyalty over convenience, compassion over judgment, and presence over empty words. A good partner cannot erase life's hardships, but they can make even the darkest road feel possible to travel. If this story touched your heart or reminded you of someone who stood beside you during life's hardest seasons, please like this video, share it with others, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Kindness Corner. Your support helps keep stories of hope and kindness alive for people who need them most. Special request * before this story ends, comment below, true strength is never walking alone. We'd love to know if you believe that kindness and loyal companionship still have the power to change lives. As the afternoon sun gently illuminated the quiet garden, Serena and Adrian sat together in peaceful silence, watching children laugh beneath the clear blue sky. Neither of them spoke because some moments never require words. After a lifetime of challenges, victories, heartbreak, and healing, they had discovered the simplest truth of all. The greatest gift life can ever offer is not wealth, beauty, or success. It is finding someone who remains beside you through every season, proving that love is strongest not when life is easy, but when two hearts choose to carry the weight together until the light finally returns.